So I just got done working at Canteen, put in 7 hours, 6.5, and now I'm gonna go mow 2 lawns. One of them also needs a spring cleanup, but nothing crazy because I did their fall cleanup, and that's gonna be, I think it was, I told her 300 or 350 for a spring cleanup. It's pretty much just like the first time mow, picking up all the sticks, blowing leaves out of the flower beds and stuff like that. You guys know what a spring cleanup is. And got to do a first time cut for one of my weekly clients today as well. And if we have time, there is, which we probably will because it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I already worked a full-time job and now I'm about to head out and do some lawn care. I'm going to swing by the store on my way out there and pick up another backpack blower. The BR600. I'm not going to do like an unboxing or whatever. I mean, I could, but I'm trying to get some of these leaf cleanups done because I've got quite a few of them on the books, and I've got other calls that I would like to return and possibly go give quotes to. But this year I'm going to have some help. I'm going to be doing a little bit of mowing, but primarily projects. Those of you guys that remember the last couple videos I've made, I'm trying to get away from the lawn care. I'm primarily just focused on this job right now. I just have to hold on to this position for a couple years, and we're talking part-time job with full-time benefits. That's why I like this job so much. I literally work 30 hours a week, and I make like 800 bucks, sometimes 900 bucks a week for 30 hours, and then my benefits are phenomenal. Absolutely amazing benefits. I'm gonna go pick up this blower and head to this first account. I already got gas, which is great, and I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, guys, we're here on the property, and we just picked up the BR600, and it is extremely small compared to its big brother, the 800. Doesn't look like it because it's down there. While they're there, you guys, this one's getting scraped up already, but I don't care. They're here for work. This is the 800C 600. This has a side start. This one doesn't. This is going to be for the daily, as you can tell, the size difference. I needed it though to do the leaf cleanups. We got like 5 or 6 of them on the books for the next couple of weeks. But yeah, it almost looks like the fuel tank's bigger on that one, but it's probably not. 627 CFM, and then this one's like 912 CFM, which is way stronger, but as you can tell, the size difference. Also the nozzles, they have the exact same handles. I mean, that one's brand new. This thing is like brand spanking new. Like, we just picked it up from Ace Hardware. It was 600 bucks or pretty close to it because I had to buy $25 worth of oil. Yeah, $602.06. Great tax write-off. So I already have $1,400, almost $1,500 in tax write-offs right here just from this year. But these are my 2 new blowers. Did a bunch of research, and they're just way better on gas. They're not the most powerful blowers on the market, but I haven't came up to a job where power was needed. Like I did mention a couple videos ago, it does suck because they do run out of gas faster than the PB9010. This one does. It runs out of gas because the tank's not as big, but you will save so much more on gas money throughout the year by having these blowers. So this is gonna be my new daily, and it's so tiny. I love it. It's gonna be sitting in here. I might put the whole rack together now because that one's a lot smaller. So, but we're on this property today. You guys probably recognize this one. This is my $70 a week mowing account that I have, and right now we're doing a spring cleanup and we're charging 300 bucks. And as you can see, there isn't any leaves at all like on this property. There's a little bit up in the bushes up there, and then there's some down here, which is why we're doing a cleanup. And it's mostly sticks, so we're going to be picking up a bunch of sticks, but everything's just going to be blown and thrown into the woods like always. And then I got to get in here and get these rocks back into the driveway make it look nice and pretty. That's from plowing. But for those of you that have never seen this property, I'll just walk you through it really quick. Looks like they got rid of a whole bunch of wood right here. There used to be a bunch of wood, like probably 2 full cords right there, and it's all gone. I don't know why. This is an apple tree. These branches are literally made of steel. They are a giant pain in the butt. Not a huge fan. But it does look like he did a little bit of trimming and cut some of the sticks down. Yeah, they definitely need a mow, that's for sure. Yeah, this is gonna be the easiest spring cleanup I think I've ever done. It's probably because I did such a good fall cleanup. But we literally just pick the sticks up and then toss them into the woods. I try to get them down this hill a little bit, especially big ones like this, just because it's all about appearances, you guys. So this would be 300 bucks. It is 10:30. I wouldn't be surprised if we're out of here by 11:20. But the reason why it's 300 is we're picking up all the sticks, we're blowing out the leaves, and we're also giving it the first mow. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, so it's getting its first mow. But so I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna cut all this, mow all this, and should be good. I think there's an electrical cord. Oh, it looks like they buried it. Yeah, it used to be an electric cord right here, right there. It goes to the house. But yeah, this property is just like an old country property. Doesn't get any water, doesn't get any fertilizer, doesn't get any seed, weed killer, nothing. Just got to go through and pick up a bunch of these little sticks and then blow like these little bit of leaves out. But I did a fall cleanup like I said, but you still got to go through and clean up winter's disaster. So we're gonna get this under control. See you guys in just a minute. Okay, we're done at 11:46. I think like 40 minutes, something like that, because I said 10:30, but then I kept recording for like another 10 minutes, whatever. But as you can see, the rock pile's gone now. We got rid of a bunch of the rocks. Yeah, these, I mean, it was domed up. They're all in the driveway now. That was not even in the quote, but I did it because I love this client, and this client's been extremely loyal to me for like the last 4 seasons. So here's the yard. I might not have the best stripes in the world, but that's because I was focused on getting the leaves into the woods, and James was getting all the leaves out of the bushes and stuff like that. So I was going like, I was aiming that way the whole time, but down and back. So I would go down and then I would reverse, trying to blow everything towards the woods, trying to get as much of the tall grass and leaves out of the yard as possible. But yeah, it's cut. It looks amazing, you guys. Like, I know sometimes it's hard to tell on camera, but yeah, it looks moot. Also, one thing that just scared the poop out of me was, so I shut my mower off, and as soon as I shut it off, I seen the exhaust smoking. So I was like, crap, a leaf fell on it. And I was gonna blow it off, but it actually got in one of the grooves. So it was in between the heat shield and the exhaust, and it was smoking. And James was over here with the blower and couldn't hear me because he had muffs on and he was blowing. So I like had to get his attention. I was like, come over here. But yeah, there was a leaf like stuck in one of these grooves, and it started smoking. And that's one of the reasons why I really want to get a fire extinguisher on this mower, but just haven't got around to doing it yet. Yeah, that was about 40-ish minutes, 350 bucks or 300 bucks. So now we're on our way to another client that I'm sure you guys have seen many times, fans of the channel. We're just doing a mow. All right, so I'll catch you guys when we get there. What up, peeps? Just got a phone call from somebody in Grand Rapids. They actually own a church, and this is the first church I've ever given a quote to, because usually they have somebody who does it for free, but this one is it was for sale, and then somehow they ended up getting back control of it. The sale didn't go through or something like that, but he is in charge of keeping it and making it look pretty, and this is it right here. It's quite large. It's a big one, but there's hardly any landscape. There's hardly any weed whacking. There's like nothing to do on this whole side of the driveway. The church is pretty small. I have that house, I think, goes with the church. I'm not 100% sure, but I do have to mow the grass on that side, and nobody lives in it, which is really cool. But yeah, this is the church. I guess it was for sale. It looks really cool. It looks very old and small. So I walked around this, I took a look at it, and you guys know I have a big 61-inch Wright Standard ZK, 11 miles an hour. He doesn't sprinkle. There's no irrigation here. There's no seeds, no fertilizing, nothing. It's just gonna sit here empty. Gonna go through, and I gave him a quote, and he loved it. So I'm gonna do this for $100 bi-weekly. And I know some of you guys are like, that's not enough. It is, because this is probably only going to take me 40 minutes, if that. It'll take me 20 minutes to mow and 20 minutes on a weed whacker. And if I got somebody helping me with it, we're talking 20 minutes and I'm done. Because I'm not kidding you guys, like, this is literally, like, there's 1, 2, 3 trees. These bushes don't need to be weed whacked, because my mower can get right up to them, all of them. And then the whole perimeter of the church. That's it. That's all that needs to be weed whacked. The woods don't need to be weed whacked or anything like that. So this is like a little like 1,500 square foot home. The same thing up there. Nothing needs to be weed whacked. They have a little bush and like 3 small trees that need to be weed whacked. That's it. So we're talking, like I said, with the weed whacker, 20 minutes on the high end. And then I'm gonna get through here with my big old 61-inch Wright Standard ZK, and I'm gonna just, like I said, 20 minutes. And it might even take me less than that. You guys, it's crazy when you buy the right equipment how fast you can mow things. And if this was me giving this person a quote 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I would have easily came over here and be like, oh, I do it for $200 a week or some crazy number like that. And then after I mow it, I'm like, wow, that didn't even take me an hour, and I charged the dude $200, and I typically charge people $60 an hour. So when I'm giving this guy a quote of $100 bi-weekly, you guys have to remember that my weekly is always going to be, or my bi-weekly, I'm always going to charge extra, just for the simple fact of the grass might be a little bit thicker, a little bit harder on the mower, but this grass is in the sun all day long. It's going to get baked, and there's hardly any rain for growth at all. But no, it's going to be a simple property. And if I had 2 mowers, I'd be able to kill this property so fast. Yeah, just wide open. So easy to do, so fast to do. And it's, I don't know, 3-4 acres maybe total in grass, if that. And I know a lot of people charge like $150 an acre, but I'm telling you guys, this is not going to be no more than an hour. But just wanted to show you guys that. We're off to the next one. Just got to go mow a lawn. We should be done for the day. What up, people? So we're at excuse me, just got lunch. So we're at another one of my weekly mowing clients. For those of you that do remember, I used to have this one and this one, but this person, she actually passed away, and their children sold the house. So I don't know who owns it anymore. And of course, there's always flags. That just comes with summer. You get construction and flags and bugs. That's what you get to look forward to here in Michigan. But we still have her. She's $60 a week, and her yard is always beautiful. And she fertilizes and puts down weed killer, all that good stuff. And she picks up all her own sticks, which is fantastic, because that just saves James and I tons of time, and I'm here for it. So she has all these sticks right here. I'm assuming someone's gonna come pick them up. But I hate flags, you guys. They're so annoying. Most of the time they just stay in the ground and people don't ever come and pick them back up either too, which is just irritating. But so what we'll do is we'll pull them up, we'll mow, and then we'll put them right back down. We don't run them over. We also don't go around them. Like, we pick them up, we mow, and then we put them back down. Like, we don't just skip it because there's flags, because these flags could be here for weeks. But she's coming out now, so I'm gonna go talk to her and I'll get back with you guys in just a minute. Well, she gave me absolutely crap news. Her husband just passed away in February. You guys, so this lady that I had passed away, and her daughter passed away, and then her other daughter took control of that house and had me mow it. And then this one behind me, her husband was battling some serious health issues for a very long time, and then went into a nursing home back in October. And then just this past February, a couple months ago, he passed away. And she just told me that she had purchased plots, like burial plots, for her and her husband 15 years ago. And then when she went there to redeem them and get the funeral all set up and arranged and whatnot, they didn't have any records of it. So when she went there and purchased those plots, the lady that she purchased it from, she just pocketed the money and never put down in the records that they own those plots. So she had to get a hold of a bunch of people that are higher up that own the cemetery and this, that, and the other, and ended up getting the plots back. But she just told me 2 weeks ago, they dug up the plots, and she went there and looked, and she said, no, these are not the plots that I wanted. So then they had to dig other plots, the ones that she actually bought and paid for. It was a whole mess. So this poor lady just lost her husband, and they were married for 64 years, 65 years, somewhere around there. But yeah, and she said that this person is a principal who is recently divorced, and I don't think he stays here very often. They just redid the floors and stuff like that. But I'm gonna get to mowing, because it sounds like he's almost done with the weed whacker already. But I'm gonna get to mowing, and I will talk to you guys when we're done. See you in a minute. What up, peeps? All right, we just finished. I have no idea how long it took, because I was talking to her for a while. I don't know, probably 20 minutes or something like that, 15 minutes, whatever. I went over it. So I cut it at 3 inches, raised the deck all the way, blew all the grass clippings, and then went back down and cut it again. This is the first cut on this yard this year, and it needed it. It was really long. Her yard is always gorgeous. Those of you that have been watching the channel for a long time, you know that when we put stripes down on this yard, they're beautiful. And it's very wet, it's very sticky. She put fertilizer down, she said, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. But yeah, so it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's got the leaves on it and stuff, but we got the edges done, got the stripes laid down. Like I said, there's just, the grass was, we probably took 4 or 5 inches off the grass, but it doesn't look too bad. I can't really tell, but yeah, not too shabby. So it's 60 bucks a week. If we pick up that church, one more thing I didn't tell you guys is it's right down the road. So that's 60 bucks. We already did the $300 one, plus we did a quote. So you guys, we out here doing like normal lawn care stuff that I was doing last year. Pretty stoked about that. Mower's running great. You like that new one? Oh, yeah. He said he likes it. It's got like a smaller nozzle, which is really nice. Like, so when you point, it shoots, which is really cool. And I tried to tell people all the time, like, when you're doing day-to-day weekly cuts, like, you don't need an 800 or a PB 9010. Like, it's just like this little one, he just like yanked it, good to go. Like, it's small, but it gets the job done. The nozzle's a lot smaller, so it's more of a controlled air burst. So I like it. Let's see what time it is. 1:40, almost 2. What do you think? Should we try it? If anything, we'll just have to stop, and it's right by my house, so we think we're gonna go do one more cleanup, so let's go. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but we are here. It is 2 o'clock on the dot. We're gonna start this cleanup right now. $300. We gotta hurry though, because James has to pick his son up from school. But my house is literally right around the corner. I did want to show you guys like how easy this is gonna be. It's pretty much getting the leaves out of the corners, like right here, along this fence. And then the backyard usually has leaves and stuff, but none of that gets cleaned up. He's just worried about like right here, and then that little grass. There's leaves here, there's leaves there. There's definitely more leaves in the back than there is the front. So all these leaves, and then we can blow it that way, and that way. But yeah, this is it. Not very much. I think last year I did it. It's 2 people. Took me, oh, I think it was an hour, 15 minutes. So we have about an hour and 20 minutes to get this done. And I think we can do it. It looks a lot easier than last year, so I'm gonna get to it. I'll show you guys when I'm done. And then I'll give you guys a grand total of how much I made today. Peace. What? Go outside, dude. What's the matter? What's wrong with you, Cletus? Why are you shaking? You're weird. What up, peeps? All right, so we're back at home. We had to get out of there. It took us 40 minutes, no joke. And I talked to the guy, his name is David, and he said you didn't have to do the backyard because like he just wanted all the leaves around his house. That's what he wanted. And like the far back area of his lawn that was like looked like there wasn't anything there, I went through and got all the sticks and the extra leaves that were there. There wasn't much, but he told me, he's like, you don't have to do that. I told you that last year. I got a lawnmower. I'll suck them up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, sorry, whatever. That was 300 plus the, actually, I'll just add it up real quick. 820 bucks today, minus, you know, expenses. That's not with the expenses like insurance, payments, anything like that. Gas. That's just 820 bucks for today. For what was it, 2 cleanups, 6 hours at my 9-to-5 job, which sounds bleh, and then that 1 lawn mowing. And then I really hope I get that church. And I also have 2 more quotes that I have to do too. So these are going to be for weekly mowing, and then there's a bi-weekly mowing, and then there's oh, it's bi-weekly mowing and it's for a leaf cleanup. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Peace.